everyone, Sherwood Small Pets here. Sorry if there's any background noise. I am doing laundry and I just figured this is actually the only time I've got to film. This video is a little different. I say that a lot, but this video is, as you can probably tell from the title, some back to school advice from a teacher. And it's not going to be like what to pack or all that stuff. It's more along the lines of survival. My demographic is largely, from what I've been told, it's largely 18 and over, but I know that I have a group that's between grade 7 and high school as well. And I mean, honestly, this stuff applies to university and college as well. And some of it's just applicable for life in general. Some of you are going to say, who dis? First off. So this is Tara. I'm so sorry for coughing. I've been sick as heck since I got back from Iceland. And I've had no time to do anything. This summer basically was a blur. It was a lot of commitments and a lot of anxiety, and which led to I got a job. I got a teaching job. As some of you know, I've been a supply teacher for 2 full school years. Just about 2 1/4 school years, and I've done a couple what's called LTOs, so long-term occasionals. And at the school that I've done my LTOs at, I actually got a full year LTO. Meaning I'm covering a full year. I've got a classroom of my own for the first time ever. And so I just found out a week and a bit ago. So it's been a panic. And also it's been exciting. It's one of those things where you're so excited and you're beside yourself because it's what you've worked for. It's been more than 10 years I've been prepping for this. Since early on in high school, I've wanted to be a teacher, and so this is what I've prepared for, but I'm so nervous that I feel like I'm going to vomit. I'm lucky that I know my entire class. I've had the privilege of teaching them, some of them since they were in grade 5, which is crazy, but yeah, so I'm the 7-8 teacher at the best school ever. The kids are phenomenal. The staff is incredible, and it's a great environment, and I'm so excited. But like I say, I also feel like I'm gonna be sick. But back to this. This is Tara. So Tara was one of the Syrian hamsters brought back from Ohio, and she was supposed to go to Hathor Hamstery, who is the other ethical Syrian breeder in Ontario, and her personality leaves a little bit to be desired. To say she wishes pain upon me is light. She doesn't yell at me when I pick her up anymore, but she's not a happy individual. So Hathor was like, Paige was kind of like, I love her, but she's not good for my lines. Obviously, you don't want to pass down behavior like that. And she wanted her to go to a home where she wouldn't be pressured into being something that she's not. So I was like, well, we've had quite a few losses here recently, and I was like, you know what? I've got this tank. Why not? Her tank looks a little bland because she wrecks everything. That was a wooden play thing, and it's she wrecks everything. She's very active. I didn't wake her up. She just, every time I come over, she wakes up to loathe me. But I love her. I don't know why. Ever since the drive home from Ohio, I've been enamored with her. So she's a golden or a cinnamon tort. So she's a tortoiseshell, like Nellie, and Riesling from Strong Brew Hams. But I absolutely adore her. I don't know why. It's just, for some reason, I adore the jerks. I really, really do. Side note, it's Lumpy's birthday weekend. We don't know the exact date. We just know he was born the first week of September. So Lumpy's 1. I can't believe it. Lumpy is the hamster that got me into the Ontario Hamster Club. And it's just crazy to me that he's now 1. This is a lot of rambling. I haven't talked to you guys in a while. I miss you guys. It's been a crazy summer. I haven't done anything that I planned on doing, but I just wanted to get on here and for either my younger audience or whatever my audience is, there's a couple things that I kind of wish people had said to me that would have made school in general a little easier. I'm really glad I got to go to school. Like I was finishing high school when Facebook became a thing, so and I was really, really boring. So I never had the issue of having my life, my adolescence, and my stupidity potentially broadcast. So I missed out on a lot of that, but a lot of the kids were still the same. Like I'm not that old. I just turned, my birthday was just this past week. I'm now 27. Ooh, that's weird to say. I don't know why. This is the first year that's saying like 27. It's just 25 was fine, 26 was fine. I don't know. 27 is just like, ugh. Anyway, well, that's Sirius. By the way, Sirius is now 90 pounds. The last time you guys saw him, he was like 50. It's been a productive summer for him. But yeah, so general advice. This is gonna sound like a classic thing from a teacher, but know that you can talk to us. I made the decision to trust my grade 8 teacher when I was in grade 8, and I opened up to him and told him stuff, and having someone there that just got things, not like anything crazy, and it was not anything weird, it was just, there was some stuff that was going on behind the scenes, and I was struggling with it, and I told him, and just having the understanding that he knew what was going on and was in my corner made all the difference in the world to me. And by the way, that's the new 10-inch silent spinner. Not sure I'd use it for Syrians. It's not that strong. Dude, really, while I'm talking, we're gonna do this? Hold on. Let's just straighten it. How do you use this at night? Anyway, I brought Robo babies over to say hi in a second as well, but they're all chilling. But yeah, just knowing that person was in my corner, and know that hello, and know that they're there. Like primarily, teachers become teachers for the well-being, like because they want to do right and to help kids. We're not there. We certainly aren't there for the paycheck. We aren't there for the summers. That hasn't been a thing for a long time because it's a lot of work to become a teacher now. It's not, it's not a classic those that can't do teach. It's a commitment. It's several years of school. It's 2 degrees. And so we become teachers because we want to help your lives. My goal as a teacher, like I've said in every interview I've ever been in, is you forget about the academics and you want to help kids become good people. That's what we care about, and we care about you guys individually. We get so invested. I can tell you right now, you might think that your teacher doesn't care, but statistically, we care so much, it's ridiculous. So just know that your teacher's there. Know that we're there for you. When you don't think we are, we are. We see more than you think we do. And there's going to be times when, we want to reach out to you guys and check in. But there's going to be times when you have to, come to us and let us know what's going on, because we do care. Next thing, don't be afraid to cut out toxic people. Now, I come from a smaller town. I come from a school from a school board where I went from kindergarten to grade 12 to school with the same people. I'm now teaching actually with old classmates. I teach on the same board I grew up in. So I understand the small. Like, it's not like you go to a school and you're anonymous. Watching, movies about high schools and about, middle school, and when I was growing up, and even now, where the schools are huge and, American stuff, I never saw anything like that where you were anonymous, ever. My high school, my principal knew all of us by name, so I get it. You're with the same people, so it can be tough. I understand. And I'm really bad at doing that. I'm bad at practicing this. I had an experience this summer where I finally had to do it. Where there's people that you might love them. Okay? they might matter to you a lot. And you've got memories and growing up and everything. Most of your major life events that you can remember involve them in some way. But they aren't good for you anymore. You know what I know that there's most of you out there know exactly what I'm saying. And you need to understand that you are more valuable than your memories. You're more valuable than things you remember, than things that have already happened. Because whatever's behind you, you have more in front of you. And if somebody's making you miserable or manipulates you or takes advantage of you or uses you repeatedly and doesn't apologize or isn't capable of apologizing or literally doesn't think they did anything wrong, then you need to know that it's okay to walk away. Okay? I don't care how old you are when you're watching this. This is valid for all of you, but especially for kids. I see kids with toxic friendships. And again, myself, like, I'm an adult, I'm 27 years old, and this happens to me. You can walk away from toxic people. You do not owe toxic people anything because of how much time you've invested with them before. That is not the way it works. Okay? And if anyone tries to make you feel like crap for doing that, for walking away or for looking after yourself, then they do not deserve one more minute of your time. Okay? The next thing. Find something that makes you happy, and remember to do that regardless of how stressful life gets. Okay? I see students that stress out about their average. I had a full-on breakdown in grade 12 because I was trying to keep a 94% average. And I had a teacher that was like, Stephanie, you need to chill. And I didn't know how. Like, straight up, I had no idea. So what I say to you, find something that helps you bug out, and make sure you make time consciously to enjoy that. Whether it's reading, playing video games, hanging out with one of your friends, making food, baking, listening to music, going for walks, playing with your pet, anything like that. If you find something that brings you pure, untainted joy, indulge in it when you can. Because self-care is something that we need to practice throughout our whole lives. And learning it as a young person is so important. When I was in school, we didn't talk about mental health at all. And it created an entire generation of kids that were just disasters. You know, that are dealing with anxiety, depression, everything, and having no outlet because we don't think it's a valid thing. We were told that, stop being a dramatic teenager. That is not how things are. We know that now, obviously. And so please take care of yourself. And if you're struggling to figure out how to do that, again, and you don't want to come to your parents, please remember that you should be able to go to a guardian or loved one. But if you aren't sure, come to us. Come to your teachers. We will help you because, again, that is all we want to do. Okay? Next, don't make it a competition. I know we live in a world right now where everything material counts, and it shouldn't. Economically, we're all in so many different places. I have all my students dress and have better accessories than I do because I can't afford that crap. And it doesn't bother me, but I could totally see how it would bother me if I was a student. Don't let someone else's things make you think you're worth less. Okay? Shoes, if you got shoes on your feet and clothes on your back, you're doing fine. Okay? This is a very long video. I think those are the main things I wanted to say. Know who you can reach out to, know who's on your team, get rid of the people that aren't, and try to find things that can help you mellow out, because we are in a stressful situation. Kids are dealing with so much more than many adults like to think they are, and I get it. Your teachers get it. We're here for you. And I know this is a random video, but I hope it helped. I hope Tara's ramblings helped. I'm sorry this was so long, but I didn't know how else to say it. And regardless if you're going back to school or if you're just an adult, I hope this stuff helps. I know it was off topic, and if you hate it, well, I'm sorry, but you guys hated my last video too. Notice I left that one up. I think it's important to have this stuff out there. I'm going to do my best to be here regularly, and I miss you guys. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know if there was a highlight of your summer, or if you're going back to school. Anyways, if you are going back to school tomorrow, good luck. Best of luck to you. I'm going to go spend the last part of my evening looking after all my critters. Anyways, take care, everyone. Truly hope you have an excellent school year if you're going back. If you're a parent saying goodbye to your kids, well, enjoy the freedom. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.